It's June 2018, and a paranormal investigation agency is exploring an abandoned children's hospital in St. Louis, Missouri. One department in particular catches their attention. It is in fact the place where children suffering from incurable diseases such as cancer spent their last days of life with their parents. Among the ward's dusty rooms, wheelchairs, and abandoned beds, they find an eerie toy that seems to be governed by a dark force. The investigators feel a strange feeling of cold and fear growing around them. It occurs to us that some restless soul is trapped in this reality, still eager to play, not ready to leave forever. What do you guys think? The next video is unfortunately not very clear, but it is clear enough to perceive the horror. I found this clip on a not very legitimate site. The author who posted it used a screen name to hide. The clip shows a dark room where slowly the person who is recording approaches scared, revealing a dark figure in his house. The video was posted without any comments, so we don't know if he is the author of the recording or what happened to this person. But reflect how eerie it can be to be safe in your own home, and then to hear unidentified noises in the room and discover that you are not alone. January 2024, Riverton Hospital, Indiana. During a night shift, Nurse Aaron Patel hears metallic noises coming from the hallway. Determined to find out its origin, he hesitantly approaches and comes upon an eerie sight. A food cart, propelled by an unseen force, is moving by itself toward a closed room. Aaron recounts that he later went inside the room to make sure the patient was all right. Inside, Mr. Thompson is quiet and waiting for his meal. He looks at nothingness smiling, as if he can see the force that had pushed the trolley. Aaron, frightened and stunned, returns to the hallway, closes the door and calls a colleague. Arriving at the site, the colleague finds no trolley, and Mr. Thompson is resting. From that day on, Aaron reports that he no longer wanted to do night duty at the hospital. Let's watch the video together and let me know what you think in the comments. In the next clip, we are July 2017, along the waters of the Magdalena River in Colombia, known for its intense fishing activity. Pedro, a local fisherman, was trying to retrieve his net that had fallen into the water. Suddenly, two dark, monstrous figures emerged from the depths of the river, with bodies encased in black slime and glowing white eyes. According to an ancient Colombian legend, these creatures are known as Los Devoralmas, cursed spirits of ancient soul-hungry warriors. These beings are said to emerge from the waters to claim the lives of those who dare to disturb their rule. Pedro, terrified, tried to escape. Let's see together if he succeeded. October 2024, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Javier, a young factory worker, returns home after a long shift. To shorten his route, he decides to walk through an abandoned area, a ruined industrial district. As he walks, he hears disturbing noises among the ruins. They are indistinguishable whispers that seem to follow him. Javier's heart speeds up as he notices indistinct figures moving among the rubble, and a shiver runs down his spine. What is really hiding in that desolate area? Let's find out together. Medellin, Colombia, March 2019. Mateo is playing with a basketball hoop in the living room, while his mother, Isabella, reads a book on the sofa at home. In the room, there are still balloons from their youngest daughter's birthday party the day before. At one point, a balloon placed on the floor bounces by itself, as if governed by some invisible force. Frightened, the family quickly leaves the room. The mother, sources close to her report, later claimed to have felt a disturbing presence in the room. Since that day, they have struggled to enter the living room for fear of similar things happening again. We see together.
Leave the ball and leave us alone! What the hell?
The next video takes us to Bridgeton, New Jersey, on an August evening in 2021. Lisa, a 38-year-old woman, recounts a frightening episode that happened to her. She was alone in the house that night, Her partner was working a shift at the hospital. She was watching television before going to bed when she started to hear strange noises from the kitchen. Disturbed, she moves away from the sofa and away from the kitchen. Some objects begin to move by themselves, and the kitchen light starts to turn on and off by itself. She then bravely decides to look at what was in the kitchen. Let's see what happens to her next. What would you have done in her situation?
What the fuck is that? Oh my god. What the fuck is that?
In the next video, we are in Colmar, France, on a rainy night in 2018. Samir, a 25-year-old boy, describes in his blog that he was struggling to sleep that night, feeling constantly watched. At one point, he heard a faint voice calling him coming from the next room and decided to go and see. Here begins his recording, made with his mobile phone. I will not reveal what you see, but in the bathroom, he found something that marked him forever. He then discovered, a few months later, that the hand you will see may have belonged to the man who had taken his own life in that bathtub years before he moved there with his family. Perhaps that presence was asking him for help? Let's see. The next video was shot on the icy shores of Norway on an April afternoon in 2022. Ingrid was walking like any other day with her dog Max when she noticed something strange on the shore, a creature she had never seen before, writhing as if in unnatural agony. Intrigued, Ingrid shot the short video we are going to see to show it to a friend. But the worst came when the thing bit Max. From that moment on, the dog started shaking in convulsions, only to suddenly calm down. Over the next few days, from being the docile dog that he was, he became increasingly aggressive to the point of trying to bite her neck. Ingrid had to put poor Max down. We see the creature together. Wismar, a small town in Germany, June 2022. Kenji was about to start a solo workout in the ballroom. He had recently switched gyms, and this was his first workout. As he was preparing, a football left in the corner started to move slowly, as if pushed by invisible hands. Incredulous and frightened, Kenji approached it, but when he tried to run away, an invisible force violently stopped him. The owner of the gymnasium revealed that Violet, a young dancer who had died during a performance from an illness, used to train there. Perhaps her spirit has remained in the much-loved hall and is envious. Let's see the security camera footage together.